Yo guys, so welcome to another video, and it is a little unorthodox for me, being on Rocket League after all this time. It has been 4 years, as you can see, since my last video, and yeah, recently started to think about getting back in and playing a little bit, or at least just looking around the account, and a lot has changed since then, and I figured I'd take you through some of the things that are abandoned and not seen probably in a long time on this account. And so for some of the old people it might be quite a bit of a throwback, and for the new people maybe it's a bit of a history lesson to see what was really Rocket League like back in the day. So let's go. I'm going to try to keep it as snappy as possible, but there's obviously some very important things to note that we need to go through first. Obviously the whole inventory system changed. It now became all about coins or something, or like some trading blueprint, all this stuff. It's all completely new to me, not stuff I've seen before. But what we'll do is we'll probably go through the inventory, we'll go through some of the car setups, and we'll have a quick look at the stats, and we'll just have a little bit of a fucking history check. How about that? But like I said, it's going to be a bit of a throwback for some older players and probably a bit of a history lesson for some of the new ones. So let's go through some of the car setups and just see what I was rocking with. So this Ghost Pink Octane was probably one of the last ones I was rocking with, maybe in this style. I think I actually had the Pro Team Ghost as the like a decal, but let's just go through and see what we've got. So we have a titled MF Dom, and that is absolutely not the Dom. We also have the Breakout, which is obviously not the Breakout again. We have the Batmobile, which is not the Batmobile. Preset one, I think that's what I probably ran with most of the time. There's the Anodized Octane, which is not an Anodized Octane, and then we're back to the Ghost Pink Octane. So as you can see, the names really aren't that synonymous with the actual cars, but I mean, we moved from there. I don't really know what to look at with the trading stuff and the blueprints and that. We'll take a quick look at the blueprints if you're interested. I see that one's black market and things like that. And yeah, I mean, I understood, like, I had white octane at one point, and I had some of the nice like white zombies and things like that, but nothing too insane. Let's go ahead and customize the car and we'll just go through it like that instead. Let's go see it from this view. So yeah, obviously I don't know if any of these are really that important. I don't know if any of these are rare these days or anything like that. But we've got the pink Merc, we've got the pink Octane. And yeah, like I said, I don't know which ones are really that important, but you know, it's kind of cool to see some of these old ones that I used to run. But sort of decals, we have Interstellar. I feel like that's quite a new black market, which I used a fair bit. Same with Mainframe. Obviously some of the older ones like Parallax are quite cool. RLCS decals, I only have the Ghost one, which is kind of cool. Anything else? Kilowatt for the Octane. Snowstorm from one of the Christmas events, obviously. Shisha's quite a nice one. Yeah, I don't know. Not too much there, but Season 1 Silver. That seems like quite a rare one, maybe. Or Bronze. Just so you know, this account got to around Champ when I was actually playing back in the day. I played on both Xbox and across onto PC as well. Yeah, I mean, that silver looks kind of cool actually, as an effect. I don't really care about the paint finishes. Some of the wheels, we've got some standard Apex wheels. We've got the Draco wheels. Some of the ones that I remember there. Guardian in Saffron, I quite like them. And yeah, I mean, these are hopefully a bit of a throwback for some people. Like, look at these Challenger wheels. Prospect, these are like the names of the ranks before they were a thing. I don't think any of these are particularly special wheels, but I know we have some pink Zombas down the bottom, some pink Uzos. I mean, these were hard tires back in the day. People would trade quite a bit for some of these. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see them again. Some of the boosts, I don't know if there'll be any special ones in here, but if you see any, you'll have to let me know in the comments if they're rare or, you know, anything worth noting. Season 8, I don't know when this was. Season 11, we had more boosts apparently. Don't know if any of these mean anything to anybody. But you know, they look kind of cool. Helios used to be quite a nice one. People used to pay quite a lot of money for some of the Helios ones. Titanium White Beret, that probably would have been quite a lot back in the day. Same with the Chainsaw. People used to love the white stuff. And that sounds a bit dodgy to say that, never mind. But you know, people used to love like the white hats, the white boosts, things like that. Titanium White Halo, Titanium White Heart Glasses, Mr. Hot Dog, Mr. Meeseeks, all those sort of characters. Obviously, also probably this account had an Xbox linked to it at some point as well. So maybe some of these are some of the sort of legacy items. I don't know. Antennas, I don't know if people really care about these at this point, but I'll quickly scroll through them for you. And we have some of the goal explosions. So Striker Legend, Striker Pro, I remember when these came out. Batman 2016. Again, I don't know if people remember these or if they mean anything to anybody, but it's kind of cool to look back on for me and just see some of these iconic sort of cars that I ran with back in the day. And that is about it really for the inventory aspect. Let's take a quick look over at like some of the profile stats and things like that if we can. Go to the career stats. So on this account, we only played for nearly 4 days. 57% win rates. As I said, it got to about Champ, whether it was Champ 1 or Champ 2, I don't really remember fully. Yeah, I mean, played quite a lot on this account in that short space of time actually. Gained a couple hundred hours across a few accounts, I believe. And so yeah, it's kind of cool to look back on. There's probably not much in any of these to look at particularly. New ranks, obviously Supersonic Legend, all of everything new, but I remember when it was Prospect and stuff, and wow, Our times have really changed. But yeah, man, I don't know. I wanted to have a quick look through sort of this old account and just see what people thought. Obviously, it's big deal for me because coming back from probably like a 3 or 4 year break in reality, and it's kind of cool just to come back and see how this account's adapted and changed over the years, and just some of the iconic stuff that I used to run with back in the day, back in the old days of Rocket League. I never really played obviously before this, super rocket powered battle cards, whatever. But when Rocket League came out, I was early onto it on Xbox and early onto it on PC, and just went all out for it really. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. It's a little bit of a different one for me. I just thought it'd be interesting for a few people to look back on, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.